talking about sausage. There was a chewing out by Brian Tyler Cohen that was glorious. As someone who loves Impossible meat myself, that's the fake meat that tastes vaguely like the real thing. I hear this stuff all the time, where a vegetarian item will be introduced on a menu, and a bunch of people complain about it as though something has been taken away. Something set off Brian Tyler Cohen, because he put it into words better than it's ever even appeared in my head. Here he is.
All right, take a look at this. People are vowing they'll never go back to Cracker Barrel after the chain added vegan sausage to its menus. For any foreigners wondering what politics is like in the US, Cracker Barrel is the perfect microcosm. The perfect microcosm. Because here's Cracker Barrel not taking anything away, but simply adding a meatless option for those who want it. And the people who've lost nothing are so offended at the prospect of other people being convenienced that they are threatening to never go back. That is the conservative movement in a nutshell.
100%. 100%. You can't have that thing. I don't like it. What? Completely. Literally with this and with every other thing. That's how she works.
Here's a thought for conservatives. If you don't want an abortion, don't get an abortion. If you don't want a gay marriage, don't get gay married. And if you don't want an Impossible sausage from Cracker Barrel, don't get an Impossible sausage from Cracker Barrel. But why should nobody be able to eat an Impossible sausage from Cracker Barrel? Like, not for nothing, but if your views are so fragile that the mere existence of other people with different behaviors and beliefs feels threatening to you, then that's not their problem, it's yours.
Knocked it directly out of the park. Brian Tyler Cohen, ladies and gentlemen. Every single thing we talked about today, every single thing, gets made easier by doing just one thing. If you want the DOJ to take corruption seriously, there's one thing you can do that will make everything else you do less of a schlep. If you want a 32-hour work week to have a reasonable chance of passing, if you want the memory of the fight this time to be worth a damn next time, there's one thing you can do. If you want sane people running the country, genuinely working for your benefit, there's one thing you can do to make that more likely, to make all their efforts more likely to result in an actual favorable situation. You vote in primaries. Vote in primaries that pushes candidates in the direction you need them to be. Yes, you always hear about tacking towards the center in the general. Okay, but how much do they tack? How much do they have to change their opinions or risk looking like a flip-flopper? When they see the energy on the side of a party that has a vast primary voting bloc, even the people on the other side of the aisle, the centrists who wear a different colored hat, even they get swayed a little bit. Even if they know they'll never get those voters, they also know they don't want to anger those voters. It matters. It's tremendously important. It is the strength of a political movement measured. Vote in primaries. Yes, vote in the general. By God, vote in the general. But don't forget to vote in primaries. Every political action you can find the energy to take, and I'm going to do my best to make it as easy as possible because I know you're tired. Lord knows I know you're tired. But every political action you can find the strength to take makes us all stronger. We don't all have to be Hercules. But we can be Big Jim. Put in a little bit of work a lot of the time. And you will find some of these obstacles are absolutely surmountable. And some of these fights, which seem like they've been going on forever and will never end in a victory, some of these fights will one day suddenly just be won. If we can get, and it's plausible this time around, if we can get the presidency, the House, the Senate, we can get all of those in 2024. We can utterly reshape America. And it's long overdue.